thought it was fireworks, and then it just didn't stop. And I'm like, Debbie, that's not fireworks. And then people started running, and we asked what was going on, and they said it was a shooter, and then we realized it sounded like machine guns.
Honestly, at the start, we all thought that it was probably like an electronic thing, a malfunction or stuff. Feedback or whatnot, and everybody was kind of, I'm like, hey, it's okay, everybody's all right. And then all of a sudden, people started dropping.
Everyone who I thought, has passed on, they have an article of my clothing covering their eyes, covering part of their body. Everyone who I saw breathing, I hope, man.
The shots just kept coming, and so we were going down, and when we got down, there was a man that was shot right there. They were trying to take him out. He was all bloody, and he was unconscious.
59 dead, 527 injured. Those were some of the eyewitnesses at last night's massacre in Las Vegas. Joining us now, Jennifer Byrne and Taylor Benj, and they both witnessed the shooting last night. Jennifer, let's start with you. Tell us where you were. Tell us what happened. Tell us what you saw.
Okay. We were actually on a platform to the left of the stage. The night before, we were right up front by the railing where all the bullets were ricocheting. This night, we just didn't feel like being claustrophobic, so we made a last-minute decision to go to the Malibu tent and go up on a platform that was about 15 feet high. So we really didn't know what was going on until near the end. We thought it was fireworks. We thought it was a helicopter. First time, it went the second time. We thought it was a sound problem when the lights went off. And then we saw people running the third time, and people told us, get down. And we got down, and the bullets were going over our head, and someone said, just run. And we jumped off the side of the platform.
So scary. It's got to be terrifying the moment you realize what's actually happening here. Taylor, tell us your story.
I was on the right side of the stage, probably just opposite of her. And, at first, like a lot of people say, it sounded like fireworks. But that soon erupted into a lot more than that, and I started to realize something went wrong as soon as the artist ran backstage and the lights turned on. There was a gentleman about 5 feet away from me to my left side with a bullet wound right under his chin, and
oh man,
I could see in his face he wasn't there anymore, and that was one of many faces, and unfortunately. A lot of people didn't make it out, and a lot of people didn't know what to do at the time.
You mean he literally had gotten hit in the chin and the face?
Yeah, he got hit right under here, and there was another gentleman. I didn't see him, but my sister did, who was hit in the temple, unfortunately. But these people were feet away from us, and I can't imagine what would have happened had I brought my brother, because he was supposed to go with us, or had, either me or my sister, be 2 feet to the left or right.
When we show these images and these still pictures, the field clears, and then you saw people racing out in the middle to help all of those people that were injured, maybe fatally. They didn't know when they were helping them. Did you also see that part going on?
I saw a lot of people helping. In fact, when I ran into the back parking lot and made it to the dirt part of it, a gentleman in a pickup truck allowed me and my sister to get in the back of his truck with someone who was shot in the chest. And, we got in that car, and my sister and I, we jumped out, and he just kept going. But we got to our car and went about southbound to the McCarran Airport area, because as far as we knew, there was multiple shooters for how many rounds were going off.
Well, you just hear it. It's chilling. It's beyond chilling. Jennifer, when you finally recognized what had actually happened here, and you looked out and you saw what was happening and people scattering, what did you say?
We just ran. I was with two other girls. We lost each other immediately. We all went in 3 different directions. One friend ended up hiding in a dumpster outside of McCarran by the tarmac. Another one got in an SUV with also 3 victims. Right. And I just ran to the left, but the farther away, through back roads away from the strip, and the farther I ran, the gunfire got louder, and it felt like it was getting closer, like they were right behind you, which led us to think there were multiple shooters. It sounded like they were super close behind us. Yeah. And the farther you ran, the closer they got.
Many lives were changed last night. They say now might be the
ricocheting of bullets.
Mm-hmm.
But
Jennifer, Taylor, thanks for sharing your story with our audience. Sorry you both had to go through that. And our thoughts and prayers, obviously, with the families, as I'm sure many parents now with their kids in hospitals and they don't know the outcome of this yet.